Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen, right? Now, if you are going to do a bit of business in 2023, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show looking ahead to a sold-out away and as we travel to face Reading at the Majeski Stadium. As always, let's start out by taking a look at the 11 that the gaffer might pick to start the match. And just before we fire into the video, a couple of bits of business to attend to. We passed 20,000 subscribers, so thank you very, very much for that. Much appreciated. However, that is our current target, 25,000. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I will be giving away 2 matchday tickets for the game against Huddersfield at the Den. I think it's on March the 18th. Unfortunately, I have to give those to channel members. If you're not a channel member, you can become one for as little as £2.50 a month. Also, we did a live stream, of course we always do, against Norwich. We donated all the proceeds from that to my mate Teddy. Thoughts go out to him again and his family. They unfortunately lost their little girl, Mavie May, who was born extremely premature. And we decided to donate everything from that stream towards her funeral / to get her a memorial plaque, or towards a memorial plaque that will be at Albin's, I believe. So I'm not doing this for, look at me, I've done fantastic. Because Ted's me, mate. I've sorted out of him personally. He spoke to me personally and thanked me. But a lot of you did donate, so it's only fair you asked to see the numbers. And here are the numbers. As we know, unfortunately, YouTube take a little percentage, or 30%. So we've got 171 from donations during the live stream, plus about 30 odd quid for views during the live stream. It come to about 201 quid. I bumped that up myself at my own pocket to £300. So hopefully that goes some way to give them a little bit of just a little bit of comfort. It was a brilliant reception from our fans, and also the Norwich fans, very well respected. And as I said, the Norwich fans, a few of them actually donated as well. So brilliant things, in very, very sad circumstances. And so, off the back of our first home defeat in the league in a very, very long time, it's difficult to know what Gary Rowett would do. I'd still be very interested in seeing George Honeyman in the centre of midfield and having Watmore and Burke wide starting in support of Bradshaw. Jamie Shackleton was ill and wasn't available for the game against Norwich. He'll be back in contention. And of course, I'd like to see the club captain Sean Hutchinson come back in for Charlie Creswell. I'd also like to see Bart come back in goal. And that's nothing against George Long. We switched it up at a point when Bart didn't really do anything wrong. So I just feel just maybe a little time for a freshen up. Take Long out maybe, get Bart back in and see what happens. But listen, who knows? We leave it down to Gary Rowett. I'm not having a meltdown after our defeat. I don't think we've lost back-to-back games in the league for a very long time. So once again, that is credit to Rowett and the players. I'm expecting us to go well. Let's move on to our opposition. As we've already mentioned, it's Reading. And cue the boos, because Reading are managed by Paul Ince. He has, on the other side of things, 2 Millwall legends alongside him. Alex Ray is his assistant, and Tony Warner is Reading's goalkeeper coach. They've not been doing too well lately. They started the season well, because I know what sort of a man Warner is, and we all know what sort of a man Alex Ray is. They're winners, and I said they'd go well this season, and they was to a point. However, they're slipping down the table, and they currently sit in 15th place in the division. However, they are only 10 points behind us. So once again, it just reiterates how tight the league table is. They have won 2 and lost 3 of their previous 5 games. They're coming off the back of back-to-back defeats. Fair enough, 1 against Sheffield United and 1 against Middlesbrough, but they was absolutely tanked 5-0 at the Riverside. So that's 2 games, no wins, no goals. They won't be full of confidence. Let's move on to a prediction. And so this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I am going for a 2-1 Millwall win. I'm going for George Honeyman and Tom Bradshaw. Once again, any chance of getting a Wales call up, by the way. Forgot to mention that in the last video. To get on the score sheet. And so, of course, it is worth a mention that we did only get 2,146 tickets. We could double that. And it's unfortunate that we've not been allowed to do so. I partly think Reading don't want 4,000 people in the town centre. Of course, we behave ourselves. But with them not going so well and potentially 4,000 or 5,000 Millwall fans there, I'm sure we used to get that many years ago. I'm sure we did. But we don't anymore. Anyway, regardless, and I don't think, obviously, from a police presence, they ain't going to want that amount of old bill. I don't think, the police bill, they want it through the roof and have to double the police presence. As I said, not that they need it, because as we know, we're well behaved as long as we win. Look, so it is what it is. Only 2,100 will be going. I will be there. I'll call you in at full time. And also, I think the O'Maras are going. We'll get some fan cams going potentially. And hopefully, we'll be reporting on 3 points. And so that's your lot for this preview show. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I will see you at the Majeski Stadium. If you're going, please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.